Yo, what is up? So I thought I'd do another video on AMD's GPU Profile Manager, because there is a few things I noticed that I didn't know before. So what happens actually is so for example, I've just bought this game, Rise of the Ronin, and it's basically, it wasn't in here on this system bit, but once I installed it and I updated it using OptiScaler, so that's another thing. I thought you had to start the game, but I had to just refresh it on DLSS swapper. So it basically comes up, and then I've had to whitelist it myself once I've updated this game to 3.1, because surprise, surprise, it didn't have it. But so it's got FSR in the game, but it just didn't have the 3.1. So I've done that. So if you want to do that, I mean, I'll load up this Steam, then we can show you where I've installed it. So I wasn't sure on this game actually, Rise of the Ronin, but then I thought I'd actually buy it because I got it cheap for £22, and I found out it's actually a lot like Neo in a lot of ways, people were saying. So I thought, so I really like Neo, having a lot of fun with that. So I've installed it in there, and I actually used 2 at the end of it. So I've just basically set up, so rather than 1 at the end which uses DLSS inputs, just do 2 for FSR, and it works like that. And I managed to get it up in here in Adrenaline. So I haven't actually loaded it up yet with this, but then I've got that up, and again it looks like you have to restart your PC for this to show up in Adrenaline. So I did try, I loaded up the game, didn't come up, and then I restarted Adrenaline, it didn't come up. So that looks like that's what I'm having to do, so that's an important thing. So I installed it in the OptiScaler, but I didn't need to actually load up the game. All I had to do, if you've got this app, I'd recommend DLSS Swapper. This is from GIT Hub as well. So it didn't have that before, and then I just refreshed it, went like that, and then it come up. So I didn't even have to go into the game and then like literally apply OptiScaler with FSR 3.x. So I didn't even have to do that with AMD's Profile Manager. So you can actually just update it with AMD's GPU Profile Manager. So I'm going to do that, and I imagine it just comes up once you load it up, so we'll see. So this game actually, like Neo, so Team Ninja actually made the game, so they're part of the Tecmo, is it? But I really like their games. So basically I thought I'd just pick it up because I think I'm going to have fun with it, because I dig this Japanese samurai sort of shit. So it's come up, as you saw there, it come up available. So it's on FSR, so it works like that by the looks of it. Could get up to scale up. So it's probably one of them ones where it doesn't go active until you get in the game. Although it's not even coming up on this, so I might have to change it to DLSS possibly, but yeah, see, it's not active. So it looks like I'm going to have to use DLSS inputs. Although I didn't do that in OptiScaler. So yeah, so now it comes up. But would that work without me applying it? That is a question. Now, so let me just double check with that. So I don't know if you actually got to start the game for it to detect it on them inputs. Because I know with native support you do actually need to, how do you get out of this? You would need to load a game, select FSR and then restart it. So I don't know if that is the same way with this. So it's definitely on. Yeah, I mean, I really do like these Team Ninja games. Neo literally got me hooked. Right, so it still says available. So these sort of new programs you download, you have really got to work them out a bit just to see how they actually work. It was the same with OptiScaler. So a lot of it was trial and error. I don't think it's on. Yeah, I could see by looking at it anyway. So it looks like in this one, a lot of the time, it's not always gonna work on the FSR. So I would have to use OptiScaler. So this is still pretty important, this OptiScaler. Although there is, as I said the other day, that this AMD GPU Profile Manager for first descendant, maybe games with anti-cheat, it's better because OptiScaler wouldn't even work with the anti-cheat games like first descendant, because before you would load it up, so I would update it with OptiScaler and then it would come out it would come up with a message saying it's detected some unfamiliar files, and then it won't load it up until you remove OptiScaler. So that's the advantage of the Profile Manager in that case. So that was the only way I could get it to work on first descendant. Then you just basically gain adrenaline, but that already had FSR 3.1, that game, first descendant. So that's why I was able to get it to work. But if I would have had to change the files in that game, it wouldn't have let me load the game up. So it's going to depend on the game by the looks of it. Right, so I've applied it now. So it looks like for this game, yeah, see now it's active, but then I've used OptiScaler. So it's going to depend on the game. Again, this is like Neo, it's locked it to 60. But I think you can actually you can actually go to 120 on this, which is good. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better anyway, because it looks a bit bad on FSR 3. So I will have some fun with this game, definitely, because it is just right up my street, these sort of games. I think I'll do Eastern RPG as well. So basically, this is the story come up, and then you're at sort of like they're calling them twin blades. So you create two characters, a male and female, and it all starts from that. So I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, that's it for me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.